Captain again. Well, just a heads up, this will technically have two different versions. One will be edited to be a bit more digestible. The other will contain a bit more gameplay. So, with that said, this should theoretically be the full version, but just look for two different versions. I'll identify in the name, but yeah. Today I'm gonna be trying to provide y'all a guide on, well, using counter. After all, he is one of the trickier classes to get the hang of Ah, god damn it, I should have turned off be a killer. God damn it. Well, this is awkward. God damn it. No. You ain't running. Oh, I'm not done. Get back here. Yep. Guess that was a good call. Go for next. And this person might... actually, they might be in a bad position right now. No. I'm mad, and I'm stomping my foot. Alright, get back here. Where are you going? God damn it! This'll do. Besides, typically you don't want to leave a survivalist for elements anyways. Crap. Actually, on second thoughts, alright. You don't want to interfere so badly. Okay, I see how it is. Alright. So that's how you want to play. Let's play. Come on. Get back here. Come on. You can't run forever. Oh, okay. God damn it, I should have... I guess that's what I get for... Okay, wow, that... Yeah. Let's just not talk about that. Ah, screw this. I need to find a better target. This'll do. There we go. Okay, yep, that is kind of the oldest trick in the book, but wait a second. Get out that easily. How do I help it? Well, at least I can maybe get 2 kills this round. Wait. Oh, yeah. God damn it. Nope. Yes! Woo! Woo! Oh, that was close. I did not expect Violent Turn to save me there. Holy crap, I need it. Maybe I should. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll just, just quick sec. But okay. Yeah. Here's... So, using counter. Here's what I like to go with personally. It does depend on what your goal in using counter is. Like, if you're trying to play a bit more supportive, you know, use support-focused abilities. Trying to play a bit more defensive, use stall and stuns. Trying to be a bit more of a survivalist, go with speed stuff. You get the idea. Personally though, like, if you're going with a sort of Guardian style counter, like, you know, using your parry mainly to protect, consider going for something like, oh yeah, stick with something like Iron Armor, Health Order. If you like Quick Heal or Healing Potion, or Staff if you're using Health Order, and a good stun. Whether that's Shield, Quick Slash, Laser, whatever. I'm personally partial to Shield myself, as it's like a second parry, you know, in case it deflects misses. But it isn't as consistent to land as with, you know, Quick Slash, so keep that in mind. Still pretty handy though. But yeah, I guess that's sort of the loadout itself. And now you're probably wondering, well, what about the abilities? Well, no, I mean, what about how would I land these counters that I need? To do that, well, there are a few different strategies. Some, you basically just need to, well, some are certainly easier than others. Okay, that did not go as I expected. I was hoping for it to be an example of one where it's basically just, when they'd get close, you counter. Not die. God damn it. I wonder if that would also be something good to save. Anyways, so aside from that, there are still quite a few other strategies. Personally, there are a few depending on how you want to use counter. If you're trying to be a survivalist, well, there are. Let me see. I know I saved some of these. Aha. So, you could attempt to force a face-off of sorts. After all, most killers that know you would be able to parry, they probably will try and directly attack. You know, because why would they try and hit you when you'd probably parry? So, you can use that to attempt to force a face-off. Alternatively, use it to potentially bait out, like, oh, no, not exactly bait out, more so just position yourself to be hit by an attack if they do tend to be M1ing quite a lot, normally. That would help you potentially set up a good parry as, well, they might not be thinking, who in the right mind would end up stopping at this exact moment? Nobody. Well, most people at least, or not to my knowledge at least. Point is, it's a new concept. Well, hopefully, a relatively new concept. But again, like all strategies, you can only use these so many times before they, well, catch on. That's why you gotta mix up which ones you use. But yeah, aside from that, you probably already know of the stuff like, you know, using Skybreaker, Lunging Strike, Violent Turn, etc. for free parries, so I'll skip that. But yeah, one that's actually gotten me a lot of success, faking an objective. After all, unlike other games in Forsaken where you have to enter an animation for doing an objective, in this game you just have to stay in a specific area to do it. Unless the killer can somehow see which objectives are being completed and which ones aren't, yeah, that's basically... that could really throw them for a loop sometimes. Just, oh sweet, I can jump this guy on an objective. But nope. That's how you could potentially get a pretty, and admittedly sort of cheap, but pretty easy shield. I'd say it's about a success rate of like 75, particularly if you're doing it somewhere relatively random. And no one else is... it's not like you just randomly went to it when the killer is chasing someone else. Then that might seem a bit less genuine. But yeah, keep that in mind, it should go alright.
Yeah, we'll get some freaking what?
And that's one of the other strategies. Running back, then parrying. It's sort of similar to the whole stop in place, except instead of focusing on the opportunity for a showdown of sorts, where it kind of is more of a gamble, but pretty good for stalling, as you basically force them to either gamble on trying to hit you when you could parry, or wait out, meaning they'd lose more time. But then again, you'd still be at risk, as this could happen during chase too. And hell, they might not even be going after you, which would kind of just make things awkward and, you know, waste your time. But still. As for the running back though that one tends to be a bit more of a mix-up, as like, if you're able to just quickly move back a bit, then yeah, that'll probably screw some people up. Like just, what the? That's the thing, you gotta be quick with it. Alternatively, evasive maneuvers. Juking a lot? If you're able to consistently juke, ooh, that could definitely piss some people off. And well, when people get pissed off, they tend to get a bit more reckless. Just trying to hit you, just to finally make it end. And that's where you can juke. Because you can juke in using your counter, and then hey, that's basically a parry. Same can be done with shield or dodge. Oh wait, shit, I realized I should have... forget it, I'll provide information on the details itself if I die, or later on, I guess. My bad. Realized I could have structured this better, but still. Hopefully I'll be able to get it fixed in the edited version. I was kind of hoping he'd forget I was using counter, but fair enough, I guess. Why would he, after all? I still have a shield, so it's not like I not have some form of a parry. But yeah, sometimes just running back at them could be enough to sort of scare them. It's like, hey, that guy has a parry.
Get some, you frickin' what?
What if... God damn it. As I was about to say, they might think that, oh hey, this guy has a parry. Maybe I shouldn't get too close if I M1. Or at least just not M1. Or hey, maybe he has a stun. I'm not sure. Don't exactly want to find out the hard way. Which is definitely a good reason to have quick slash instead of shield, I'll admit that. Because that is definitely one hell of a way to make them scared. But yeah. As for a different strategy, one that also has worked surprisingly well is just trying to take a wide loop of sorts during a chase. For some reason, it has worked much more than you'd expect for something so stupid. It doesn't seem like it should work. It did. Well, I can't exactly say it's a bad idea. After all, if it works, it works. After all, you'd reasonably still be able to, you know, loop back into the attack itself, or at least make the killer think just, oh wow, this guy is seriously just trying to taunt. Typically, at least. That's good because, god damn it, I'm sorry, I'm not the best at speaking at times, but look, in theory, it would work, and in practice, it has. Wide loop. I get that it seems odd. And frankly, most parry setups are. but they kind of rely on that. Otherwise, it would be too easy to tell. You kinda gotta know mind games, which sucks, honestly. That's honestly one of the downsides to using counter, or any parry ability in general, come to think of it, but still. It's gotta have its downsides, as, well, if it didn't, you'd kinda be just unkillable if you could literally just hit every single parry as counter, because, let's think about this. 6-second cooldown. Yeah, M1 cooldown is about, like, 2 seconds? So that's like 3 M1s, granted, not entirely unhittable, but you're certainly gonna be one tough bastard until you manage to land each and every single one. And even then, the free streak is basically just a free chase ender. After all, you stun them, and you gain speed 2, a good bit of health back, basically the same as a healing potion, as well as invincibility and more speed for 9 seconds. Yeah, you are, yeah, I think you can see how that would be a chase ender now. But if it works, it works. And there we go. But anyways, I guess it's only fair to try and put some of these into practice and, well, see how they go. After all, while it's not always guaranteed to work, it might be a bit more beneficial to show you how I'd do it. Oh crap, I forgot it's an Illumina. Yeah, if you're gonna use Iron Armor as one of your abilities, swap it to Health Hoarder if they're using... Yeah, swap it out for Health Hoarder if they're using Illumina or Venom Shank. After all, Poison, it pierces defense. Illumina, it ignores defense as well. Same with Fragility, so you could, I don't know, use Experimented maybe and basically get no penalties. But yeah, just on a somewhat unrelated note, I guess, but still. Might be pretty handy for anyone trying to be a bit tanky, I guess. Oh, god damn it, it's a Firebrand instead. Ah, forget it, the teammate's in chase, they probably need me. I'll set this up here for now. Okay, now... Where are they gonna go for? Of course, run for the soldier. Or that works.
Yeah, come get some, you frickin' what?
You know what? I'll take it. If it means my team gets to live a bit better, then hey, so be it. Oh crap, sorry. Oh, that reminds me! Healing Staff? Also a great way to set up a counter. After all, with Healing Staff, you basically just set up an area that would make a lot of sense to stand still in. They'd probably be like, oh, yeah, this person is probably just gonna stay in this particular area. They could get a hit off or something if they are not very aware. That could potentially let you heal for a bit longer if you, well, decide to use your counter to block a hit for the Healing Staff. Which means basically a bit of extra HP back for you too. Could be pretty nifty after all now, eh? Ah, crap. I should have seen that coming. And great. Back to square 0.9, I guess, technically, because I'm actually a bit worse off than before. Again, you gotta be keeping an eye out so you don't make mistakes like that. As that is, well, that could have been basically another free streak point. But I was an idiot and didn't pay attention. Well, as such, I got hit with the Skybreaker. A Skybreaker. Yep. Oh well, I guess. Look, I'm sorry if this isn't the greatest. I do genuinely want to help, but honestly, I'm not sure I'm the best teacher of this sort of thing. Alright, I guess. Miss Hasty might end up doing something stupid. Or, never mind, guess it's a soldier that decided to do it. So, Nebula, I think that one's a, yeah, right. But yeah, sometimes setting up a good ol', setting up some build slots is always pretty nice. Decided to save a few for different ideas I had randomly, but anyways, back to the guide portion of this. I guess it... Actually, wait, now that I think about it, they never ended up explaining his actual stats itself. Okay, so you got 100 HP, basically the same stats as Balance for the most part. But you do have an interesting passive. In Parry I Trust. Stun times, like, it would turn a direct rocket into about a 2.5 second stun approximately, more like 2.6, but still. And an indirect, if I'm not mistaken, that would be about a yeah, it would be about a 1.5. If it's done point blank or so, it's like 1 and 0.75 seconds respectively. Not exactly very good if it's just close up. Assuming no nerfs for Quick Slash, it would basically be a 2.5 second stun instead, assuming no one else is running it. No, you can't use more memories on that, but well, I'll get back to shield. But yeah, this would be about a 2-second stun instead. And wait, oh god damn it, that was healing efficiency that gets reduced by 30%, not stun time. Okay. So, direct rocket, that's actually 3 seconds. My bad. Indirect rocket, that's about 1.5 still. So, it would be 1.5 seconds for a direct rocket point blank, and about 0.75 seconds for a, well, indirect but point blank rocket. I'm not really sure how you managed to do that and land that, but still. Quick Slash, it's basically a 2.75 second stun, assuming no one else is running it or any other stuns. Hyper Laser, it's about a 2.5 second stun. Shield is where it gets a bit interesting. I'll get into that in a bit. I'm sorry, it had to be done. I respect the TF2 stuff, but I'm kinda trying not to die. Yeah, screw it. I'll go in there, I guess. Why not? dumb, but why not? Worth it. Oh god, it's... cacophony. Dude. I can't say I was expecting this, of all things. Again, not the stuff I'd expect to have. Maybe I should put this in as a bloopers thing or something. I mean, come on, who expects this, of all things? Might as well. Okay, fine. Oh! Okay, yep, that actually makes a lot of sense. Wow, it took me way too long to notice that. But honestly, fair. I mean, after all, I doubt he'd want to completely throw the round. Oh shit. God damn it! That's what I get, I guess. But hey, I guess I can get into the rest of the information now, but it's... The passive is called in Parry I Trust for a reason. After all, shield, you get knockback roughly similar to that of about Tank's Tackle, and it basically gets to keep its stun time, or actually I'm not sure how that works. It either still stuns for 2.9 seconds, it would stun for 2.75 seconds like Quick Slash, or it would...
Take a look around you. Take a look around you.
Where are you going?
I'm very angry! Leave me alone!
Where are you going?
I gotta get out of here! Put this. Put this.
Yeah, go get some, you friggin' what? Yeah, go get some, you frickin' wuss!
Put this. Put this. Put this.
Yeah, come get some, you frickin' wuss!
Rifle option 3 times, that won't stun. You still get speed 2 and endurance 10 for 9 seconds, so 20% more speed and 100% less damage against basically everything but damage over time. As damage over time effects, aside from burning, do pierce endurance. So, don't forget that. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Put this. Put this. Put this.
Now let's see what I'm really made of.
Put this.
Nice. Oh, damn. Ah, crap. I gotta get out of here. Okay, phew. That's a bit better. Damn it! Oh well. But yeah, so I just wasn't expecting it to be sword fight, I think. Much less so that it would be me. But here we are. But yeah, so you just, you know. So yeah. After that, you still lose no stamina for 2 seconds, and it just keeps regenning instead. Cooldown gets set to 20 instead of 6 or 12, and you heal another 15, which I think stacks with the other streak effects. Not 100% certain, but eh. And if you miss, well, you lose access to your abilities and regen stamina a bit slower for about like 2 seconds, I think it is. You also lose your streak points, and also I think they were gonna give it so it's like you have more slowness and even fragility as well if you miss it, but they luckily haven't added that yet, so that's nice. Don't want them to do my boy like that. Don't do counter like that, man. Just fix the issue with Darkheart, and that's probably all that needs to be fixed, as yeah, I guess Darkheart is kind of bullied by us. Sorry, Darkheart users. But yeah, so I think it would be like 28 HP back total. Oh, right, almost forgot. Each successful deflect increases the cooldowns by 1 second, so keep that in mind. So I guess 6 seconds is the lowest it could be, but could go considerably higher. I guess just something to keep in mind.
There's nowhere you can hide.
But yeah, I guess that's the actual information for counter now. But yeah, against the Darkheart, most of them do like to sort of feint by, you know, running up like that, and then they would end up, you know, using M1, but then back off, using shift lock to make it look like they were about to swing. That has gotten me quite a few times. And my advice to dealing with that, you gotta sort of try and pass through them when they would be M1ing. As that would put you theoretically right in where they would end up. And even then, the hitbox is pretty big, so if you're wrong, there's still a decent chance you'll land a parry. So,
Yeah, come get some, you
don't forget that. But yeah, I guess that's the general information on using counters, so for the most part, I'll just be trying to show off the strategies for landing those counters. Would be easier if the guy wasn't using Baldi's ruler, so I could show you a more proper example, but oh well.
Home punch!
I'm sorry, what? Something's wrong with that guy. Or how did he manage to get the devs to give him a super punch? I'll probably edit. Oh dear God. Dude! Would it kill you to not? Dude! Don't you think that's a bit much? I'm honestly still just baffled. No, seriously, how do you even get that? I mean, I get this guy probably played a lot, but jeez! Don't you think that's a bit dishonorable? I mean, granted, getting access to basically, like, I don't know, the Fist of God? Or, okay, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but you get the point. I just wanted to know... And it's another Baldi's ruler user. You know what? I'm switching servers after this. Hopefully I can find a server with people who are trying to take the game a bit more seriously. Granted, I'm not saying Baldi's ruler is, you know, not an interesting choice, just... I'd rather show proper footage on how to use a counter, other than...
Yeah, go get some freaking
just basically free parries. After all, I doubt just free parries against a user, well, against a Baldi's ruler user is that interesting. Or even that helpful, as, let's be real here, if you're really trying to see how well you can do, it's really gonna be using Baldi's ruler, like, you know, a competitive, like, something more competitive for this. I don't know why, but mark my words, there will eventually be corrupted Crossroads tournaments. I swear.
Yeah, go get some freaking
Oh yeah, right. Technically, the further distance you can keep away that would still let you be barely able to get back into M1 range, the better, as that would technically give you more time to react. Almost like a drag blocking in a way, but easier because you can, you know, move pretty damn well during your counter. That was surprisingly close.
Yeah, come get some, you freaking wuss.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me! I was right there! Right there! Basically right where that hasty is standing. And I died. You've got to be kidding me, man. Besides, I did promise I'd switch servers to one that hopefully, you know, would have players actually trying to, you know, play a bit more normally, I guess. So, here we are, I guess. A, more normal round. Hopefully where I can, you know, try and show off the different strategies for using a counter. I know that I ended up saving a lot of the strategies I came up with on my notes, so that's sort of why I end up looking back and forth. I shouldn't have skipped. My bad, guys. Well, might as well get a bit of water real quick. Yeah, it's kind of neat what they've managed to do with Soldier's original LMS theme. But yeah. Well, I guess I might as well recommend some builds for now. These are the ones I personally stick with. I mean, I used to use Firebrand Clockwork Axe, like the Clockwork Axe Firebrand skin. This one was sort of meant as like a sort of paladin style build where it mainly need to stay around my team to protect them, but still have some level of defenses. Mainly I'd be a support style character. This one, more like your standard tank, in a way. Almost like a bodyguard of sorts. And this one, yeah, come get some, you frickin' wuss. After all, Expose and Party Shout, those both give weakness to the killer. And well, those highlight me. And the killer would end up dealing more damage to me, so yeah. Besides, Taunt does get a bit of invincibility after use. And Die of Death, well, they're even reworking it to be a parry of sorts. So, dodge made the most sense. This was actually a sort of tank medic idea I had. You know, healing staff, potion throw. Keep dodge for if I needed a mobility tool. Assuming I land it, that is. But, worst case scenario, tackle. Works pretty well since I'd have an easy way to heal it back up, too. This was my, duelist tank build. After all, we all know how, tank and lifesteal, like, we all know of the lifesteal tank builds. We are well aware. So, yeah. It's, probably not gonna be worth it. And well, here's my current build now. A bit more survivalist focused than I'd like, but with my playstyle it still works, as reasonably I'm able to instead focus on taking chase for a teammate instead. And again though, maybe I should switch back to my good old Yeah, maybe I will switch back to bodyguard. Yeah, maybe I'll replace... Yeah, after all, I think I've had enough of Firebrand at this point. I think it's time to switch back to something that people actually... Oh, I don't know. Respect? And of course, it's an Illumina user. Fine. Wait, do I have teammates I can heal, or...? Okay, yep, we've got healers, so yeah, I think I'll be fine with these abilities. After all, it's pretty handy for if I think I'm not going to be able to get a doctor to consistently help me that much. But if I can, well, odds are I can swap out Quick Heal for Quick Slash instead. Is that basically just a quick get in, stun, take chase instead? A relatively humble defensive stun, I guess. Something that should hopefully help me protect my team like I'm supposed to. I mean, I get tank exists, but I mean, come on, parrying shit is cool. After all, people like Ultra Kill. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's for just one reason, as, I mean, you know, there's Gabriel himself, voiced by Gianni Matragrana. Gianni's honestly got some pretty cool roles. But anyways, wait, why am I gushing over that of all things? Like, seriously, I'm supposed to be teaching Noah how to use I'm sorry about all the sidetracking, I guess. Just... guess maybe I'm just a bit tired or something. I'm not too sure myself, to be honest. Okay, there we go. Now I see you. Nope.
Yeah, come get some, you frickin' what?
Oh, try me. Yeah, see? Come on. Is that all you got? Uh-oh. Okay, just... Come on. I need to get out of here now.
Yeah, come get some, you frickin' what?
Again, you can't use your counters too mindlessly, or else you'll end up like that. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just getting a bit exhausted. Had a relatively long day after all. But, you know, it's just kind of getting through the day in general, I guess. After all, we've all had those times, I guess. And, well, I guess in all due respect, I never had a script for this. Just knew that, hey, people make a lot of videos on how to use certain classes in this game, but there are relatively few that go into depth on, you know, end encounters, so hopefully I'll be able to... I was hoping to do something like that, you know? I mean, hell, that's been the whole point of this stream in particular. Trying to actually, you know, make everything work. Hoping to see if maybe I could, you know, help other players who want to use this class effectively. As counter is honestly a lot of fun to use, man. It's just, it can sometimes be a pain in the ass trying to land your parries. I know that. That's why I wanted to try and make this, so other stuff would be in my scenario can actually learn how to do this. I get it might not be the most successful, but still, it was worth a try. And frankly, I haven't given up on it yet. As stupid as that may be, I haven't given up. Why? Because why would I? I wanted to do this for y'all, the people. So why should I stop now? I mean, I've been cool on hard mode. Okay, technically not relevant, but the point is, I've done hard things before. I can't do this for y'all. After all, we've all had those times where we wanted to use the class, but never understood it too well. So, this is my chance to fix it for y'all, and make it better. You know, to actually make it so y'all can do better than I did. And alright, let me just take another look at my strategies again so I can remember them, hopefully. I mean, I guess to be fair, some of these weren't just too reasonable to use. Oh, great. I almost forgot to mention it. If you do decide to use the sort of showdown style method by stopping, maybe try speeding back up again. After all, if the killer is focused on, you know, getting you when you'd actually be able to move fast, then they might want to hit you right after you start sprinting. I'm not sure why, yes, that one hasn't worked. I feel like that one's worked the least, but still, just another idea for a mix-up of sorts. After all, a mix-up is still exactly that, mix-up. Hey, the more options you have at your disposal, the better. Well, guess we've got a few options still now. But yeah, typically you would end up playing counters or survivalists, but personally, the only reason I'm doing that for now is so I can hopefully try and live long enough to actually show y'all how to use counters' abilities. Well, there's techniques to land them, rather. That's kind of what I'm trying to do, or have been attempting to do. Attempting. Because I would be lying if I said this was entirely successful.
I'm going to make an announcement.
Okay, this guy's cool. He set his stun sound effect to be Eggman's announcement. So Eggman making his announcement. You know what? That might be the time to actually... No, wait, this killer's still focusing on a teammate.
I was just about to delicious.
Yeah, go get some.
Yep. The sort of loop around strategy ended up actually working pretty well. Oh. Damn it.
Taste it.
But yeah, you wouldn't exactly expect someone to set all their voice lines to be Eggman related. I mean, that's not exactly every day after all. It's just not something normal, I guess. I just don't know how else to describe it. But yeah, so it does seem like the sort of loop round strategy does have at least some merit, as that managed to work. Most killers that don't know if you're using a counter might just... Or, let me rephrase that. Most relatively newer players, they probably wouldn't know too much about counter, which in turn would, well, make them pretty prone to getting parried. However, most aren't exactly that new, and, well, mainly just running and just trying to parry whenever they get close, that's probably going to be considered predictable. But again, you can fake doing objectives, which I think I'll try and show more of doing that. And well, maybe I should be utilizing my juking a bit more and showing that a bit. Just haven't shown any dark hearts yet, and the only other strategy I've mentioned that I haven't shown yet, which was after slowing down or stopping or no longer moving, trying to parry after. Well, once I pick up speed or start moving again. Yeah, that maybe not. Because honestly, I'm starting to doubt the validity of that. The validity of it. So I'd rather try and show something that can actually be useful for y'all. If it wouldn't be useful, if, well, the other idea wouldn't. After all, I don't want to intentionally give bad information. It's one thing if you're an idiot, like me. But it's another thing if you're being malicious with it. But yeah, so I guess it's only fair that I show y'all, well, faking it with an objective and me attempting to juke for my parries instead. After all, I feel like y'all probably managed to get at least a few examples. Maybe I'll try this again another day for actual, you know, testing footage where it would theoretically show me doing the different strategies I'm trying to show off, or I don't know, maybe it would be editable, I guess, to show it instead. That could work too. Try me.
Yeah, come get some, you frickin' what?
Shit. Again, you gotta time it for when they approach. You know what? No. Just no. And it's a short temper, alright. I see how it is. Oh, one of them is a short temper.
Yeah, come get some, you frickin' what?
Alright, that's a bit of both, to be fair. That'll do.
Yeah, come get some, you frickin' what?
That'll also do. Crap. But at the very least, I was able to show some of the newer effects. So yeah. Oh, no, not newer effects. I mean other strategies. My bad. But yeah, I think you get what I mean now, at least. With that, I guess it's probably reasonable to end the stream. Bye.